Okay. I know my drawing is getting a little bit messy. I'll organize it a little bit later, okay? We need one more drawing, and that drawing is of a perspective view. So this guy right here, let me get rid of this and this. What I want is a perspective view. Let me select this and center the view. And when I do so, I have a view somewhat like this. Maybe like this, that sees a little bit of the ground. Now, I want a perspective view of the thing, so that means that I want it to be a little bit like a eyeball view. I'm sorry, eye level view. Okay, to do that, I have a little trick of creating a surface. So if I create a surface like so, and maybe I should create a surface. So if I create a surface somewhat corner to corner from a top view, something huge like that. I kind of put a ground plane on this, right? If I select the ground plane and move it, let's say 5 feet up. For most people, 5 foot, 5'6", around somewhere around there is eye level view. So if I move this 5 foot, notice that I still see the plane. If I pan this out, let me do this. If I pan this out so that I don't see the plane anymore, like I just see a straight line, like so, that is an eye level view of the object. Okay, it's a little trick. If you want an eye level view of the floor, you come from up here and all that, but right now I'm standing outside in a field looking at this object. Eye level view, straight, and this is the view it's going to make. We'll explain perspective a little later, but basically if I draw a line from here all the way out and that point connects, and that line right here, if I draw a straight line across there, where that touches is your vanishing point of the perspective. This line right here, I made a fake horizon line, for those of you who understand perspective or perspective theory. But we don't really need to know that right now. All we need to do is to say that that's looking too far from above. It's not a bad view, because that looks like a pretty nice view of the building, right? Like this is a worm view, which means that I'm looking up at the building. But for what I want this time is something like a horizon view, like that. I could rotate this around a little bit or what. And then once I have that view, I am going to delete that horizon. Okay. And then I'm going to select this object and then make 2D and say enter. And this is a perspective view. Yes, I'm in a perspective view. View is fine. This is the view I want. And I'll just say OK. And there, if I go to the top view, I find this thing right here. That was this view right here, right? That looks very much like the exact same view of this model. Okay. So this is how you make a perspective view, a simple perspective view of the object right here. And we want to do this because we're going to print these 4 images out. Okay, so make that perspective view, please, and make 2Ds of it.